So I was like looking through stats, because I'm on like across the board. I did pretty mediocre damage just by being 11-3. Keep in mind though, they're pretty much all squishies besides the Lowy, who only like ran into every once in a while. But that stat is a bit that stat in a only a 35-minute game. That's pretty funny. So basically, the message is pick up Volibear right now. He's so broken. 117,000 damage self mitigated just from like his shield, and he's so easily just pick him up. The build that I went was for Iceborne into Spirit Visage, then Thornmail, and you won't be able to be killed. I was gonna eventually go Nashers, and go plated because there are a lot of more AD champions right now that are kind of good than AP. So yeah, go pretty much this core build and of course switch the boots if it's 4 AP or whatnot, but you will dominate in every single game. It is so broken. And just in case you don't believe me that this build is nasty, I'm gonna show you a few clips. Jump! Now notice the healing just from killing the Elise there. It was pretty crazy. I healed like a third or maybe a quarter of my health bar just off one W. Die, bitch! Die, motherfucker! I'm alive! Now, excuse the childish yelling, but you can see there that build mitigates a lot of damage, even against enemies who are, not underfed. Like that MF, she had quite a few kills. She had a few items on her. The build just works well right now because you don't need to build damage at all. Now, I know we weren't really building damage as Volibear players for a while, but let me just pull up the numbers. With the recent patch and the buffs, just to his like base W, just the buffs up here, right where it goes up a little higher, it's gonna do a little more damage. It also heals you now for a lot more. It doesn't do any more damage, sorry, but the healing, having that early on when no one's gonna build anti-heal because we're in solo queue, which is full of a bunch of greedy people. So unless your team's got like an Aatrox, no one, not even their top laner, is gonna have anti-heal. So the W healing is gonna be crazy, which means that we, as Volibear players, should probably be building Spirit Visage early on so we can maximize that effectiveness on the healing. And also, because of the health that Spirit Visage gives us, our W is gonna do more damage inherently. Instead of going something like Dead Man's, which I went, I think, third or fourth, because at least right now, you're not going to be the main target for slowing down. And we have a lot of good, like, Enchanter supports are good in the meta, but Engage supports are also good, which they always will be, but a lot of them are, so you aren't going to be the main source of Engage for your team, meaning you're not going to be the main target of slows and stuns. That's also why going plated steel caps here is way better than something like Merc Treads. Now, I was in a 4 or 3 AD game, so of course I'd go plated. But even if it was a 2-2 and like the support may have been AP, I probably still would have gone plated. Because as Volibear, the Merc Treads isn't going to really help you that much. You're not the primary carry. You could arguably go Ionians, but I mean, if they have an ADC that is all fed, you should probably just go plated. But again, going plated and having your MR come from Spirit Visage, which also doubles as your healing buff, is really efficient early game. So I think the first 3 items you should be going are, you should be maxing out your Mythic first, you should be going for the Iceborne, and then hit that Spirit Visage, or at least get the Spectral Cowl, the item that builds into it, that gives you that like health regen a little bit. I'm not sure if it gives you the full buff, I can't remember off the top of my head. And then get those steel caps and then build into that Spirit Visage, and you'll be pretty much unstoppable. So yeah, Volibear is very good right now. He's just insane. they gave him very minor buffs, and I have a feeling he's gonna take off a little more, especially since they gave him this buff, the Q quality of life update. So yeah, I'd just say pick up Volibear if you haven't, and if you're already playing him, go Spirit Visage second, unless you're in high elo, in which case they're just going to counter it. But most of us aren't in high elo, even if we say we are, because none of us are actually good. Anyway, that's pretty much the message, is this build in this order will get you the most amount of success. So yeah, again, just to reiterate for the umpteenth time, it's Iceborne into Spirit/Steel Caps, and then you go the other item. But that's all I got for you guys today. This has been kind of a rant, but not really, because it's kind of planned, because I've won like 2 games in a row on this build, and I still did extremely well the previous game. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.